It's Aloha Friday. I'm Lanai, and this is your Maui Real Estate Market Report for Friday, October 23rd, 2020. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, what a difference a week makes. It's like somebody opened the island or something. You know, while our visitor numbers are still way below normal, when you go from virtually zero visitors to 2,500 to 3,000 arrivals a day, it suddenly feels kind of crowded. Last night we stopped by Tante's, kind of a cool restaurant in Maui, just to check it out. The joint was hopping. It looked pretty full and there was a line waiting to get in, so we just headed home. It was a little after 6 and two things were very noticeable. First, it was getting dark. The sun had already dropped behind Lanai, big subject this week's report, and a line of cars in both directions. I had a little pang remembering how lovely it was just a few days earlier to drive free and unfettered by lines of convertible Mustangs stacked high with suitcases being driven by pale people. Thank you, David. Among other things that have changed in the last few days, 4 days if you believe Hawaii News Now, and why wouldn't you, is the COVID count on Lanai. Just 5 days ago, there were 0 reported cases on the island of Lanai. 4 days ago, they had their first confirmed cases. 4 on that day, and yesterday the count was up to 65 confirmed cases. It's 0 to 65 in 4 days. I had a car like that once, but that's a different story. Based on reporting in the Maui News, it sounds like this got started through one or more social gatherings, so it didn't come from tourists. Healthcare officials are encouraging residents to shelter in place, and the mayor has issued a stay-at-home order and no travel to and from Lanai starting Tuesday at midnight. So hey, all you people on Lanai, get over here and get to Costco while you can. For those of you wondering, yeah, there is a hospital on Lanai, Lanai Community Hospital with 14 beds. I'm told no ventilators. The county's providing 800 testing kits, so that's 65 cases, and we haven't even done that much testing over there. Over 11,000 masks are also being shipped from Maui. Maui Brewing Company is providing masks and hand sanitizer. That's scheduled to be shipped on Saturday. No word on the beer yet. COVID cases for the state have hovered around the triple digits all week. That's really not a change in the last few weeks. So maybe we can get stabilized, but based on infection rates across the country, rising as they are, I'm not betting on it. I am betting that the state will stay open anyway. Tourists will keep coming, and unemployment will head back down the 2.7% rate we had just back in February of this year. That didn't happen in September. Unemployment actually rose across the state, and Maui increased back to 24%. I am confident that the rate of unemployment on Maui will drop pretty quickly in the coming months. The level of unemployment, well, that might be another story. However, real estate? I don't want to say that real estate is bulletproof, but it's pretty solid here and across the country. In fact, the National Association of Realtors reported that nationwide we only have 2.7 months of inventory and high demand. And you know what happens when there's low supply and high demand? Prices can only go one way. On Maui, single-family homes are in high demand and there is low supply. Our condo-tels have not been in high demand and there's plenty of supply. And with no visitors before and relatively few even right now, you might expect prices to drop. Some of you might even be waiting for short sales and foreclosures to return to the numbers that we had back in 2008. The market is slow and prices are softening a tad. But foreclosures, short sales, we're not going to see those in any greater numbers than we would see in any normal market. The why of that, we'll cover in another podcast, vlogcast, whatever this thing is. But for now, let's do the numbers. Total sales for the week jumped back up to 70 with a lot of help from vacant land sales. I don't usually report much on vacant land sales because there aren't usually very many of them. But there were 16 for the week with prices ranging from $280,000 up to $3.1 million. That seemed pretty newsworthy. There were only 19 single-family home sales, low supply, high demand. The median selling price was $786 and change, right in the regular sweet spot so far. There were 33 condo sales at a median selling price of $538,000. That's pretty good and just 1% below the median asking price. New pending sales dropped slightly to 58, so we've been hanging around 60 per week since the beginning of September. 22 were homes, reflecting low inventory, but the median asking price was up to $969,500. That's a pretty big jump. 26 condos went under contract at a median asking price of just $482,500. There were 80 new listings. Land had a big impact here as well. There were only 19 new homes listed, and at a median asking price of $1,495,000, that really doesn't help our supply issue at all. On the other hand, there were 49 new condos listed. Sounds like a lot, but if you look back at the last 4 weeks, we're not really listing a lot more than we're selling. Start back on October 2nd. We listed 35 and sold 33. Then listed 25 but sold 29. Last week, there was a jump from 45 listed to only 23 sold, and this week, 49 listed, but still 33 were sold. So we're listing more than we're selling, but it's not anywhere near the huge difference we saw back in '08. There were only 2 expired listings, one house priced at a measly $12.5 million, and a $585,000 condo. 22 listings were canceled on the week, just 3 homes at a median asking price of just under $5 million, and 15 condos at a median price of $550,000. That's our report for the week. You can get all the numbers and the full transcript at MauiRealEstateMarketReport.com. Your weekly real estate, economic, and lifestyle report, right? For Maui. If you have any questions about what's going on Maui, or if you'd like to just say aloha, give us a call, send us a text, or send us an email. Until next time, this is Lahaina Lee saying stay well, be safe, and aloha. Ask your doctor if Maui is right for you.